Hey everybody, welcome back to the Thinking Crypto channel. I have some very big updates to share with you all. We're going to talk about PlanB's stock to flow model. Are we still on track because we see the Bitcoin death cross happening? Are we going to break downward and go lower or upward? I want to talk about what may happen within the next month or a few weeks and the short-term projection, as well as potentially to the end of the year, what may happen there. We also have a Russian billionaire that is urging the Bank of Russia to adopt Bitcoin. This is very interesting. And Foundry Services, which is a Bitcoin miner owned by the digital currency group, Barry Silbert, is seeing some positivity, some wins here against the other mining pools globally. This is really speaks well or bodes well for the United States in the Bitcoin mining wars. In addition, venture capital firms have invested more money in crypto year over year, and it's totaling into the billions. So we're going to break it all down. Please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. It helps support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. Guys, if you haven't seen my newsletter from earlier today, be sure to sign up, link in the description. 100% free and full of crypto insights and knowledge. Also, this video is sponsored by OKCoin, which has the lowest fees out of all the major exchanges, and it has the top cryptos that Bitcoin, Ethereum, Doge, Hedera Hashgraph, Chainlink, Algorand, whatever floats your boat, whatever crypto you want to buy, you can do it through OKCoin. So be sure to sign up, link in the description. So guys, here's what PlanB had to say. Bitcoin is below $34,000, triggered by Elon Musk's energy FUD and China's mining crackdown. There is also a more fundamental reason that we see weakness in June and possibly July. My worst case scenario for 2021, price on chain based on it's based on on-chain metrics. August greater than $47,000, September greater than $43,000, October $63,000, November $98,000, and December $135,000. So as we can see here, we may see, if I'm not mistaken, and look, we're looking at the data, so not emotions, a double peak like we saw in 2013, where you see this peak here, then a cool off phase, then another peak. But look, we don't know if that's going to happen, right? At this point, we have to wait and see how things play out, because I do think Bitcoin moved very fast to $64,000 faster than it was historically had moved. And I think we saw a major correction, obviously, and the price is moving sideways, and we have to see what's going to happen, because like I said, I don't really care about the debt cross. We've seen this happen before, but macro level, what is happening, right? And I do believe there's another leg in this bull run, but I do think the cycle is going to lengthen a little bit more, and historically we've seen that. So we could see this bull market play out further into 2022 than we were anticipating, and this sideways movement maybe lasts for 2 months or so before we start seeing a move back upwards, as kind of what PlanB outlined here, that in August we're only going to get back to about 47,000, September 43, but then October is kind of when the fireworks start, and into November or December. So obviously the skeptics, the people who are bearish, are going to be like, no, that's not happening. This is the end of the cycle. We're in a bear market. I don't think we're in a bear market, and that's based on the data, the trends, and what's been happening. So nevertheless, we'll see what plays out, because there are no certainties when it comes to investing. No one can predict the future, but we can look at past performance, and we can look at the on-chain metrics and data, and then make our predictions, right? And when I say predictions, it's not, okay, this is definitely going to happen, but rather, what's the probability or the likelihood of something happening? And that's what we got to look at. So we shall see what happens, guys. And here the Cointelegraph, they covered what PlanB put together and his worst case scenario. But look, maybe, and I tweeted about it. And I'll pull up the tweet here. If you guys saw my tweet from earlier, I do think there could be some catalysts that drive the market up. Because remember, no one saw the Elon Musk Tesla move coming, and that was like a $10,000 candle driving the price upward. And I think that we're gonna stay in this correction phase for maybe the next 2 months, and then I think we'll see the price move slowly upwards. But we could have a catalyst such as Bitcoin ETF approval, right? Multiple Bitcoin ETFs, the likes of an Apple, Google, Facebook, or Amazon adding Bitcoin to their balance sheet the same way that Tesla did. And remember, Michael Saylor, when he held the Bitcoin for corporations, he was talking about, look, he definitely thinks one of these tech companies, or more than one, are coming soon. In addition, a large country following El Salvador's move of making Bitcoin a legal tender. So not a small country like El Salvador, but rather a large one. Could Russia do that? I don't know, but check out this headline. Russian billionaire Oleg Deripaska, if I'm saying that right, urges Bank of Russia to move to Bitcoin. Russia should follow in El Salvador's example and accept Bitcoin as a payment method, asserted billionaire Oleg Deripaska. If I'm saying that right, guys, I'm sorry if I butchered his name. So one of the wealthiest Russians used his Telegram account to criticize the Bank of Russia on its crypto stance. He surmised that the country should add the primary cryptocurrency as a payment method, giving an example with Latin country of El Salvador, which already laid the foundations. Here is a quote. Even poor El Salvador, known for being a close to oft-mentioned Honduras, has realized the need for digital currencies and taken a simple path, recognizing Bitcoin as a means of payment. Furthermore, the oligarch outlined Russia's need to execute business deals effectively with the rest of the world and urged the central bank to adopt a real financial instrument enabling independence in foreign trade settlements. Very interesting, guys. And we are seeing a lot of billionaires, and obviously here in the United States and around the globe, that are jumping into crypto and Bitcoin, and they're making it public. So I think it's just a matter of time, but these things are going to take time, right? And it's slowly but surely, as we've seen historically, they're going to be coming in. So let's see if the Russian government decides to follow suit. We know that a whole bunch of mining equipment has been bought and being shipped to Siberia. If you guys remember, we covered that news, and I think Russia as a country is allowing Bitcoin mining, same with China, and obviously same with the United States. Check this out. In the last 24 hours, Foundry USA is the only major Bitcoin mining pool that's increased its hash rate. Right now it's number 7, and we've talked about it on this channel, the growth of Bitcoin mining in the United States, and that the United States would not sit back and let China control the mining pools in China control the Bitcoin hash rate. And I think this is going to be one of those geopolitical battles that's going to play out. And look, you can't look at the headlines. You got to look at what's actually happening, right? And I always tell you guys on this channel, like, okay, we see these headlines, we see Elizabeth Warren and all these people talking. Okay, they can talk all they want to give their opinion, but what the hell is actually happening? And we are seeing a Bitcoin mining boom in the United States. We see the mayor of Miami is trying to get miners in China to come to the United States and mine in Florida. We see the likes of different miners setting up shop in Texas, the world's largest Bitcoin mining farm being built in Texas. But obviously, those things are not making the headlines, but they're happening, right? We've covered it. But you will get the Elizabeth Warren or some random politician flooding Bitcoin. So you got to look at what is actually taking place. And Foundry's in the United States is part of the digital currency group, and they're growing. They're number 7. And I think we're going to see more in the United States. And recently, I interviewed the CEO of Bitcoin Miner, the largest in the United States right now, which is Marathon Digital Holdings, Fred Thiel, the CEO, and he talked about their expansion. So, guys, there's a lot happening, and once again, you can't just read headlines. You got to look at the details and who's doing what and what's actually being done, not what's being said or spoken on TV or whatever. Now, speaking of bullish, guys, and growth and adoption, venture capital makes a record $17 billion bet on the crypto world. We're seeing more money pouring into the crypto market, not just buying up the assets, but investing in the companies that are building the infrastructure. I've often said on this channel that I wish I was an accredited investor that was, had the money that I could double dip as well. Buy Bitcoin, buy Ethereum, XRP, Polkadot, whatever, Chainlink, hold those, but invest in the likes of crypto exchanges and crypto custodians and so forth, right? Folks who are building the infrastructure. So now I can only read a certain part of this article. It's from Bloomberg and they make you pay, which is really annoying. So here, VC funds already eclipse annual amount for crypto investments. $10 billion bullish global raise, largest in the industry history. So year over year, we are seeing more money being poured into the crypto market. That is bullish, my friends. These people are not putting this money in here to lose it, right? And to put it on something as some people will call a fad. They know what's coming. They want to make a return on their investment, but they are looking macro level. And this is really like 1996 of the .com boom, where you're putting money into companies like Google and so on, Amazon and so on and so forth, right? So you have to wait and be patient for this investment to pay off. So this is very bullish. Once again, it's not making the major headlines, and you'll see more of the FUD headlines from the major news outlets. But these are the things you have to pay attention to, my friends. Now, speaking of the crypto market growing, and I would certainly be part of this this information or this data set here. A hiring spree in the crypto industry is being fueled by VCs and tokens. The demand for talent in the crypto market is higher than it's ever been before. Firms are getting creative to woo talent. Many crypto firms are leaning on tokens and their VC investors for help. So I can't read the full article because the block also wants to make me pay to read the full information here. But guys, I made it public. I moved from my regular job in a non-crypto industry I moved to OKCoin, and I'm currently working there, guys. I'm full crypto, if you want to put it that way. I mean, I have this YouTube channel and podcast, and I'm doing my day job is working at a crypto exchange. So I believe in crypto. I'm bullish on it, and now it's supporting my livelihood, right? It's my livelihood. So we are seeing just a mass exodus from traditional markets into the crypto market. It's on the rise, and this is a healthy sign of the growth that's coming. And remember, the price will eventually follow the building and the established infrastructure and adoption. So once again, patience, right? Zoom out on the and look at the things from a macro level. And guys, what do you all think about this news? Are you in agreement with Plan B? Are we slowing down? The worst case scenario is 135,000 by the end of the year. We'll have to see what happens. Look, no one can predict the future, but I still, in my gut, just looking from the trends and data, not my emotions, not my what I would like to play out, but rather, look, is this thing gonna go down and that's it? We're in another 4-year bear market? I don't think so. I think there's another leg up here, but this market cycle is going to be a bit longer. These corrections are going to get a little bit longer. And they have for the previous market cycles. If you go back to 2011, 2013, and so on and so forth, the cycles got longer, right? In 2017, it was longer than 2013. And I think that's what's going to happen this time around. So once again, we'll have to wait and see. But I would love to hear what you guys think would be the likelihood of what's to play out, right? So leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit the thumbs up button, share this video, and I'll talk to you all later.